Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do a review about a really cute little Longchamp crossbody. And this is called the Heritage Crossbody. And I've seen two different versions of this bag. This version has a little piece of chain detail on the straps, and I have seen one that just has a plain leather strap. Both of them are really cute, but what attracted me to this particular one was the combination of the hardware, including the chain strap, and the color, and I just thought it was so pretty together. But if you don't like this particular one, the reason I'm telling you this is you can go find another one that functions the same as this, but has a little bit of a different look that you may like better. So let me take you through the features of this bag and show you what fits, and then do some mod shots for you so you guys can see what it looks like on. So this is the Heritage Crossbody by Longchamp, and what attracted me to this bag, like I said, was the hardware. So let's take a look at the hardware. It's a super shiny gold hardware, and you can see I still have the plastic on mine. I'm gonna leave the plastic on as long as I can to prevent it from scratching, because I don't know how soft this metal is, but I know on some of my Michael Kors bags that have really nice gold hardware, it gets scratched super easy. So I'm gonna leave the plastic on until it looks really janky, and then I will take it off. So you can see here it has Longchamp, and then it has the Longchamp logo with the horse and jockey. And also a lot of this hardware is stamped, which is a nice detail. You can see the connector here has Longchamp, and then on the back side has the horse and jockey. And then you have the beautiful shiny gold chain. And once again, this piece is also stamped. So it is nice that they've provided that detail. So this leather, let's talk about the leather. The leather is similar to Saffiano, in my opinion. It is the leather when you see, your traditional Longchamp bag that you picture in your head is the Le Pliage bags. They have the leather handles, they have the leather flap that closes over the zipper, and then they have like the nylon body of the bag. So this entire bag is made out of that leather that they have used on the flap and on the handles, and it has this lovely cross hatch pattern embossed into it, but it also is extremely coated, so you can hear it. It sounds like Saffiano when you scratch against it. It's indestructible leather. This is a bag for somebody who doesn't want to be careful with their handbag, for somebody who wants, God forbid, wants to put it on the floor, who has little kids who are constantly having, spills and grubby hands and Play-Doh, and like this bag will just take a lick on and keep on ticking. This leather is extremely good quality, and it is also extremely indestructible. So that's another reason that I really like it. I thought it was an interesting juxtaposition between this really structured kind of hard leather, and then like this lovely like chain and the hardware being a little bit more shiny and feminine. So I really like that about it. So how do you open it? You push this little button that they have here down, and then it pops open, and you can see the inside has more leather. And then this one I got from Nordstrom Rack. It actually came with the dust bag, which is crazy because, a lot of times when you get stuff from Nordstrom Rack, it's stripped of the stuff from the retail store. So here's what the dust bag looks like. It just has Longchamp printed in green, and then it has the lovely green drawstring at the top. I love brands that do white dust bags because it's just so much smarter than doing a colored dust bag when you have to worry about like color transfer. So the inside is really surprising because it has a like leopard or cheetah print, which I thought was really fun and not really what I was expecting from a brand like Longchamp, which is kind of more traditional in my opinion, and like what I think of Longchamp. And then this one also came with the care booklet, which is unusual because you hardly ever get that at Nordstrom Rack either. And so the color of this particular bag is called Red Lacquer, in case you're wondering. And then, yes, I'm one of those tacky people that leaves my tags on if they're not on the outside of the bag, so that I remember how much I paid, and so that if I ever go to sell it, somebody will know, hey, she got this from Nordstrom Rack, it's probably not fake. So I paid $225 for this, and these normally retail between like mid to upper 500s. So this was about 60% off, which I thought was a decent deal. So let me show you what fits in here. They provide you with this slip pocket on the front wall, which I believe is supposed to be for your cell phone. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have a plus size smartphone, it's not gonna fit in that pocket. And to show you, I have taken the outer case off my phone, because you guys know I record on my phone, so I never get to show it going in my bags. I thought it was important for this one. So here's what a plus size smartphone case looks like on this bag. Obviously this is an OtterBox case, this really big case. So if you have a more narrow case, it might fit even better, but like I said, like this, I'm trying to put it in the slip pocket inside. It's just not gonna happen. So what I did is I ignored that slip pocket, and then I put my phone in the main compartment of the bag, which works perfectly fine. It's easy to get in and out. So plus size smartphone, check the box, it fits. Let me show you a full size wallet. Here's a full size Fry wallet that I have. It does fit, but I would say it's not the easiest getting in and out of the opening. It's definitely tight. So if you're somebody who really likes to carry a full-size wallet, doesn't want to switch, yes, it will fit, but you're pretty much going to take up all the real estate in the bag with it. What I have been carrying lately is this mid-size wallet from Coach, which fits a little more easily. It still also takes up most of the space in the bag, but you don't have to negotiate the opening as much. It fits in and out easier. And then, for example, if I really had to carry this full-size wallet for some reason, I can fit my sunglasses. These are pretty narrow. I think if you had like a thicker plastic frame, it probably wouldn't fit. And then just lay my car keys on top. So that is how I would pack this bag. Now, if I could downsize my wallet, which is what I have been doing in this bag because I don't want to take up all the real estate with a wallet, I would pick out a card case of some sort and kind of put that off to the side, standing up. Whoop, almost dropped it. Standing up. And then I have my pouch that I always carry. I need to have this with me, so I put that next to it there. And then I can still fit my sunglasses and my car keys pretty easily, and that is how I would pack this bag. That's how I have been packing this bag when I use it. And then you just have to snap it closed. So you see, everything fits fine. I will say, because this leather is very structured, there's not as much expansion as if you had like a pebbled leather version of this, where you could really pack it full. You can't really distort the shape at all. You're just kind of committed to the size and shape. So just something to keep in mind. It's not one that you can really pack full, because this has to close exactly in order to snap, and because of the leather and how structured it is. So let me show you what it looks like on. You can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settings on this strap. I have it in exactly the middle. So let me show you where it hangs. This is really the perfect height for me. I like it to be just on my hip, below my waist here. You can swing it around to the back easily. You can put it to the front. It's a really nice drop, and this strap is very generous, which I so appreciate. So like I said, you can go a little bit shorter and you can go a little bit longer. And the one criticism I have for this bag is I wish they had made this strap detachable in some way, so that you could double this and turn it into a cute short drop shoulder bag. That would be great for like going out to dinner. I feel like it could translate just because of the hardware and this color and how structured it is. But because this strap doesn't come off, you're pretty committed to carrying it crossbody. So that's kind of a bummer. I wish they had made a more versatile strap. You could shorten it to the shortest setting and probably carry it as a long drop shoulder bag, which would be kind of cute. I just hardly ever do that, but I know a lot of people really enjoy carrying their bags that way, so that is another option. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm really surprised about how much I like this little bag. I also want to mention it's pretty lightweight, so if that's something else that bothers you, having a big bulky bag that hangs and like cuts into your shoulder, definitely this is a nice lighter weight option. And because the strap part that is on your shoulder is this nice flat leather, it feels really comfortable. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them below and I will try to answer them. As always, I love your video requests, so please leave those below as well. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope that you will, and I hope you will join me for my next video or review. All right, I'll see you on my next one. Bye, guys.